Hey guys, it's Alex and Mitch here, and I say guys because let's be realistic. It's Alex and Mitch here.
No man, we got a comment from a girl once defending
Bullshit.
our Skylanders video.
Oh yeah, okay. The video made for 10-year-olds and women.
Don't take that wrong. We appreciate both genders.
Do we?
Well, watching our videos.
Alright, now the misogynistic part of the video is over. We start collecting.
That's fantastic. Okay, so right off the hop, you got an audio guy or audio log, and then right around the corner, which I've taken in super slow motion.
Yes.
You've got yourself your first circuit.
Well, you have to seduce the circuit breaker to fully understand the plight that they go through.
Well, you got to see it from across the room,
and then
pause, glance,
make sure it makes eye contact with you.
Right.
Yeah, and then
there's protocol.
You exchange words, small talk, of course.
Voltage.
you know, you feel a little bit of chemistry.
AC for your DC and things like that.
Things are getting hot. Okay, so come outside eventually, walk around, and come down the ladder.
Tear through the windy bridge, come down the ladder, and you've got another collectible just down around the corner here.
The windy bridge.
The windy bridge.
Is this?
You see blowing snow? It's a bridge. I'm assuming that the snow is blowing by force of wind.
Is this where you have to?
Or perhaps we're in a vacuum. Perhaps I am mistaken. Perhaps it's the Dyson effect.
So, is this like a planet you're on, or is it a separate planet?
Separate planet.
What am I trying to say? Like a planet or a moon, or do you know anything about where you are?
I think we're just a little further down the road. We don't.
Oh,
get
on the
ship.
same place?
Yeah, I mean, you get on a tram a few times, it moves you around, but I don't think you go to any different planets.
Okay.
So you come over here, and this is one of the people that you met in an earlier cutscene back in Chapter 10.
You know what's weird?
They apparently have supplies and have been holding out on you for 3 chapters. Sorry, 1 chapter.
What a woman. I don't know why this video is so misogynistic.
This is a video, Alex. It might be you.
Well, we'll just edit. We'll do a little edit there. Make it all sound right.
Sure.
Okay, so that's the first time I've ever seen a live person in this whole game so far.
Yep.
Is that a common thing?
Aside from the co-op partner that's been
yeah, that's true. That's true. But is that a common thing?
Well, no. The Dead Space games have always been kind of. I mean, there's always
no
been
a common thing
people.
in this game.
Oh. Not really, because you're kind of, you're in communication with that Ellie chick and stuff.
She's still in the picture?
Well, yeah, that's kind of what I was driving at. But probably around Chapter 10-ish is when they really become a factor.
Yeah.
And you see them in and around the levels and stuff like that. But they don't play a major role outside of what little story you've got here.
So you come into this room where a guy's pointing a gun at another guy's head. What is going on in that corner? Did you see that?
I did, actually, and I had never noticed that before. It looked like some kind of instructional video.
On how to execute people.
Execution style, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah. So we are now in the planet of North Korea. and this is an instructional camp, I guess.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go.
Is this room, do you have to go in here to continue on the mission, or is this side?
No, anytime you have a room that's got one of those torque bars,
yeah,
it's always an option.
Oh, that was a torque bar room.
It were.
I didn't even notice.
So that was the last collectible of sort of the core Chapter 11 mission.
Okay.
But we do have this co-op mission, and there's also an optional mission to follow. So you can actually go all the way through what you've just seen, and then when you get that last circuit, you can backtrack a bit through the level. Okay. And you should have them in your objectives or whatever, so you can set them as active and follow your marker thing. So
you backtrack to a certain point, then you can start the co-op mission?
Yep, you backtrack. Actually, you backtrack past the optional mission to the co-op mission.
Okay.
That's just the way I've done it, so that's the way I'm showing it here. They're not far apart. I think you can do either or. So
once you finish the co-op and the optional, you just finish the regular level? Like, you'll be popped out at a place that you
Yeah, once you finish both, you just sort of backtrack again, sort of the original direction to the end of the level.
Okay.
Because where you got that last circuit, where I said this is the last one, you just basically go around the corner and you're through the mission. So.
Okay, good to know.
So this is a part that I think I'd mentioned earlier where you actually have to work the battery in co-op, so you can get it upstairs here, because you need to open a door to grab a collectible up here.
Okay.
And this one's not somewhere you'd actually end up on your own, just working through the level. So this one you could easily miss if you weren't paying attention.
So you have to basically feed the battery to your partner.
Yeah.
Get up here and continue going. What's going to be in this room?
I think it's a circuit.
I think it is too.
I think it is a circuit.
And
I've got that image burned in my mind from that gaze. I said glaze. It was a glare and gaze. I got glaze.
From the
that
gaze.
comes later in the evening, the glaze.
Okay, let's keep it G.
Okay.
The people that get it are old enough to get
The people that get it do.
it. Okay, so when you see that what did that say?
When you see that graffiti,
What did it say? Hey, how come when people are dying, they write shit on the wall with their blood? Why is that something that people think other people do? That doesn't
pull out a
happen.
pen, just puncture yourself so you can write in blood.
Like,
be more dramatic.
I don't know. Like, seeing how high most things are written on the wall in blood, when you have that much blood leaving you, you're not getting that high off the ground, right?
Well, no, but I mean, if it's an arterial injury, you might be getting enough.
Spray, so what?
But only for so long.
You're spraying on your neck, and then you're like writing with the spray, running along the wall.
That's why they're like 1-2-syllable words right at the top. So like, I gotta keep
Get out.
Yeah. This has got to be concise, to the point. This needs to be brief. Yeah. I've only got so much PSI here.
God. Okay. So
moving right along. Yeah, pretty much everything else here is just on your way as you carry through the mission. But
I wonder if they've ever done a test to see what the PSI of like a arterial spray would be.
I'm sure Mythbusters has probably done something.
I'm sure they've thought of doing it, but it's like, this is even too morbid for us.
I don't know. I think in the name of science, there's not too much that's off limits.
That's true. I mean,
you'll have to send it into the fan mail.
Let's do another 10 episodes on Mentos and Coke. Why don't we?
Well, people like that.
Like Mentos and Coke?
I think so.
Separately.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I wonder what would happen if
you drink them at the same time.
Burp a lot.
No, they tested it.
Well, I remember it's not going to kill you. It's just like remember when you were a kid, like, if you eat too many Pop Rocks and drink soda, your stomach will rupture or something.
I remember that.
I'm like, yeah, that flew under the
there
QA radar.
There was a whole bunch of myths like that when we were younger. Like myths on how
I remember the Pop Rocks one, but
do you remember the
See, this is that room.
Oh, this is the room with the elevator.
The switches to
the other
moved
the switches.
Hey, this can't be the same room.
So this is not the same room in the sense of there's new collectibles.
There's new collectibles, exactly.
But it does look awfully similar.
It certainly is. Hit the switches, fight the onslaught, open the box.
Because of the creaky, whatever they're called.
Well, there was severe ice buildup on the previous gearwork, so they had to use the exact same pillars and 4 gears and move the switches, obviously to solve the problem.
Yeah, and then you alert the horde, or whatever they call it in this game. Feeders? Or is that something else?
It's just one.
Okay.
One horde member.
Is there tanks in this game?
Tanks?
Are they called tanks? Brutes, maybe? Is that what they're called? I believe they were brutes.
Strong, crazy guys.
I thought they were called brutes in the second one.
There may have been. I don't know. I recognize those guys.
Yeah.
The 3.
I remember because there was an achievement for slicing off all 3. Do you know what I'm talking about?
You said tank, I went Left 4 Dead.
Yeah.
You said brute, and I kind of... Yeah, I got nothing.
Brute is...
It could be.
Brute is... not this game. What the fuck are we doing? Okay.
Unmissable collectibles, really, at this point. They're on the way.
Unmissable in the sense of they're on your path.
They're on your main path, so you
got to pick them up.
Yeah, you got to pick them up for sure. Now this one's a little bit awkward here.
Okay, why?
Well, this is another one of those situations where there should be a collectible right on the bench in front of you.
Okay.
But you've already picked it up because you've already been here. So if you're following something that says it's there and it's not, it's okay. You've already got it.
So when would you have got that before?
When we were there, what was it, Chapter 9 or something
like
that?
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. It might have even been earlier than that. But in any event, if it's not there,
if it's not there, you've already got it, yeah.
If you've been following our guides anyway, you definitely already have it.
So this is the optional mission.
This is the optional mission in the armory. And this is actually working your way back towards the end of the actual mission. So it's kind of your natural progression again, really.
So your process would be, after you finish this, you're done.
After you finish this, yeah, you're done.
Okay,
you're done.
Okay.
So you come in here, there's an artifact right away. You come to this first round chamber, and there's some doors on either side that you can use your stasis thingy and try to beam that fucker over.
There was an upgrade chip right there.
An upgrade chip?
Yeah, a circuit, whatever.
If she likes it when you call her by her proper name. If you have any hopes of getting your glaze on, go calling her an upgrade chip.
Okay, but that is a very missable one with those doors on the side.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Good to see, but that one doesn't seem to be.
This one's right in your face.
You were doing excellent aiming there.
I was
shooting that guy.
Spraying.
Call of Duty 2 days. I remember that game.
Which game?
Call of Duty 2.
Oh.
Spray and pray. That's where that got invented. You'd grab the Thompson or the PPSH and just run around in the Russian levels, spraying 60. I think the PPSH had like a 60 clip, fastest gun in the game. You just run around. Fucking
barely ever played that. Or multiplayer. Like, didn't play that at all, really.
You didn't play that multiplayer?
No. That was when I first got my Xbox, too.
Dude,
that was like the first game on 1000, too,
I'm talking PC.
Oh, yeah.
PC version, where you get into rooms with like 100 people in them. It's ridiculous. Sorry, Dead Space. What's going on? You're
still collectoring. Collectorating. Collectioning.
And this is just all on the optional mission still?
Yeah, we're just still tearing through the optional mission. Just plugging away. There's not a lot going on. Well, we're doing some breakdancing again.
Of course.
A little bit. So then you come up here.
Elevator, any specific portion of the game?
Not really, no. This is just, again, your natural progression. When you come down this elevator, actually, you saw those lasers. You got to kill a whole ton of guys again.
Okay.
And then you just come down here and mop up.
Okay.
So there's actually a key card here. So that's your armory key. Okay. There's a few of these in like both the co-op and this optional mission. There's keys through the level that you need to continue to progress through the level.
Okay.
But it's kind of dumb because they're just on the way as you progress through the level. So it's not really...
And that's your weapons part.
Yeah, and that's my weapons part.
So the weapons parts take up inventory slots?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
everything does.
It's kind
except,
of a piss off.
Well, there's something that doesn't. The circuits? No.
I don't know.
Oh, the artifacts. Sorry, the artifacts that don't. Hey, was that a brute?
No, that wasn't a brute. I know what a brute is. Okay.
I don't think you do.
I do. They're bigger and they're stronger
and they're brutish.
They're kind of brutish.
Hence the name.
And that was an audio log.
That was an audio log. Yeah, okay. It was down, but right where the key was. Do
you ever listen to those?
No, actually, not a single one of them.
Why?
I just don't care. The story was pretty weak sauce. So
well, maybe the story was weak because you never listened to it.
Yeah, I had necromorphs to kill and a planet to save or something.
Okay, yeah.
Earth? Maybe I was saving Earth. Maybe this was just bigger than me and I just couldn't wrap my head around it.
Yeah, maybe you're just in the Arctic.
Could be.
Yeah.
No, obviously. I meant like we're saving the whole planet, like our planet. You know
I mean? so like
it wasn't just like save myself. And,
walk to the end of this hall and you got a artifact.
Artifact.
So it was like Reach, where if we stop them on Reach, they won't reach Earth.
Sure. Yeah, I didn't pay too much attention to that story either. But if it's
you didn't read the books?
No,
dude, come on.
The thing I like about stories in video games is being able to fully take on the story from just a video game, except where they kind of suck.
He has a stasis pack. Is that
that is not a collectible? But in that can, the crate thing, you've got another 3 or 4.
Ironically called stasis support.
Stasis support. No, it has nothing to do with it. You're getting way off track. A bunch of collectibles in there. So this is just our Chapter 11 rundown. So now we've gone through everything. We've got our 2 optional quests completed, the co-op and the optional.
Okay.
And then all of our different artifacts.
Oh, so this is
showing everything. We got everything for those 3 missions that make up Chapter 11. So
that's a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And I think there's another chapter still that's pretty big like this. So.
Aww.
Yeah,
so much gameplay. What jerks.
Never.